guys, welcome back to my video. So today I'm going to talk about my story on how I become from someone who's addicted to playing game to someone who I am today. So the story unfolds when I was about 8 years old. Mom, she introduced me to this game, which is called Age of Empires. And when I started to play that game, I become addicted to playing that game. Yeah, in fact, that when my mom called me out for dinner, I didn't really go to eat. Instead, I continued to play games until late at midnight. Besides of playing game, I also play games like Pokemon, whereas in the 2000s, the year 2000s, Pokemon is one of the most popular game, for kids around my age, So because of my addiction towards playing game, mom decided to confiscate my game, and that is kind of disappointing for me. But yeah, because we kind of live in a strict family, I wasn't happy with what my mom told me. Sometimes she would go very strict on games, and we were not having a lot of freedom in the family. So as I grew older, I still play games, but this time is not like the normal games that I used to play back when I was a little kid. I play games like educational games like Space Simulator, Flight Simulator, or something related to history like Total War, because it's interesting to me because I love history. So the reason why I left at being a gamer is because I was easily bored. Imagine like from a kid you were a direct gamer, and till to the age of right now you are still playing the same game. Even though you are changing game, but it is still boring for me. It's not challenging. Whereas educational games, I'm not saying that it is fun, but it is a challenge for me because I learned something new. Whereas as a teenager, I love to learn. I love to learn something new, so that's why I go into educational games. So I learn more from there. And when I'm a teenager, I feel like there is no rationale of why I should be playing games. Playing games like first-person shooter games. Those kinds of games, because the games that I played are the same games, and sometimes when I try to change game, it doesn't bring me benefit. Unlike when you crave some kind of food, you get the satisfaction, but in terms of game, I don't get the same kind of satisfaction of the feeling when I get the food. So because of that, I kinda not play games, the normal games that people used to play, but rather the educational games. So the thing is that educational games, it is a bit challenging because it improves your skills. So as a teenager, I really change the way how I see game, because every year there's something to be learned, something to be taken as a lesson. There are even bigger problems or bigger obstacles that I need to think about. Just imagine like when you're playing games and suddenly you were thinking about your problems. I could not feel at ease when I play games, when I think of those kind of problems. So instead of I playing games, I take the opportunity to go to my problems and see what I can do with that problem. As a teenager, I'm not saying that I am very mature, but I just couldn't stay fit when there is some kind of problem in front of me. So other things are also like responsibility. Whereas you grow up, you have a lot of responsibility with your family, with your parents, with your sibling. So those kind of things make me have no time to have my free time to play games. So why do I say that Hidup ini sebuah game, ataupun hidup ini adalah ibarat sebuah game? The reason is that, picture like this. Every level has a quest. In life, we also have a mission, we have a quest. So every level, just picture that every level is every year. So every year we have a mission. For example, this year we have a mission of, for example, you were sitting for SPM, so that year your mission was to get you have to achieve like straight A's for SPM, so you got a quest for every year, and it depends on what kind of life you are living in. If you're an SPM student, so you are trying to achieve straight A's. If you're a university student, you are trying to get decan, you are trying to get 4 flat, right? If you're someone who's working, you are trying to achieve the target of getting the right amount of salary for you to survive. Is that right? So every level also has a challenge. Okay, in life it's also the same. Every year we have some kind of problem, and it doesn't stop there. It means that every problem just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming, and it doesn't stop there. And what we need to do as in game, when there are challenges in front of us, for every level you need to figure out how you are able to solve them, and it requires a lot of thinking skills in order for you to solve a problem in that certain game. I remember that there was this one time, okay, the level that I was in the game, the level was pretty much hard for me, okay, in order to move to the next level, and it kind of takes me like 2 or 3 days, okay, for me to achieve, okay, to the next level. Similarly to life, okay, whereas you have a lot of challenge, you have a lot of thinking to do, you have a lot of effort you need to give in order to solve that problem. But imagine if you are not solving that problem, what would happen, okay, if you are not, okay, taking serious of your life problems and trying to run away from problems. Instead of facing problems, you guys are playing games, hanging out with friends. So what would happen to the problems? Of course, it will grow. And if the problems grow, you will not be able to proceed to the next level because of how much time you have wasted on giving yourself pleasures instead of solving the problem. Okay, the next thing is every level needs sacrifice. There was always a time in game that we were required to sacrifice something. For example, in God of War, I remembered that we have to sacrifice some sort of kid. Okay, that kid was at the brink of death, and we were supposed to sacrifice that kid because for certain reasons and for us to get to the next level. So the same goes to life. We need a lot of sacrifice. Okay, we need to sacrifice our time, our money, our relationships, everything, because we want to get, okay, we want to get forward, and because we want to get forward, something needs to leave behind, something that you value, something that you really like. Okay. And the last but not least is every level you need to upgrade your skills. Okay, for example, in Mobile Legends, I've played it before, and if you want to become more powerful, okay, as an individual character, you need to upgrade your skills. Okay, if you don't upgrade your skills, it's easy for you to die in the battlefield, in the midst of battlefield. So similarly to life, when we are growing, okay, we have to upgrade our skills. Okay, many people say that we as teenagers, as adults, do not need to upgrade our skills because we are developed. Well, that's a total no. Okay, as a little kid, okay, we were not equipped with anything. Okay, I understand. So we were growing, and our parents are teaching us basic survival skills, but those are basic survival skills. Those are not life skills. Life skills requires a lot of effort and thinking. Okay, as in teenager, okay, when you are growing up, okay, you need to know about social skills, you need to know about public speaking skills, you need to know about your writing skills, you need to know even English skills like language or anything. Okay, those kind of skills would help us to grow up and become a better person every time we grow. Okay, for example, if you don't have all these skills, how are you going to be successful as a person? How are you going to become a better person? Okay, so I hope this video really enlighten you about games and why is it, okay, that our life is actually a game. Okay, a game that we need to play, and a game we need to strategize. Okay, we need to plan. Okay, it's not like a simple game whereas you could deceive yourself and run from problem. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and if you think this video is very beneficial, please do share with all your friends, because those people, okay, really needs to hear this. Okay, because this video is really meant for everyone, and everyone should listen to what I have to say. Alright, see you in the next video. Thank you and bye bye.